Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Why don't we play a war? We just played as the gunslinger, man. Gunsling, man. I don't know, maybe we'll treat this as a wild card. Who do I want to play as today? Is that a trick question? You trying to trick me here? How many of these do we have to kill? 5? 4. We can kill 4 skeletons. On this run, it's gonna be hard. Starting on chamber 4, don't kill anything. As long as it's not a summoner. No, don't kill anything, especially if it's a summoner. Watch your targets, watch your aim. This is gonna be a lesson in, making sure you're not pointing your gun at something unless you are sure, absolutely sure that it's something that you want to take out. Because I want to get this quest complete. Because 4 shambling rounds is really, that's not shambling rounds actually, it's skeletons. It's got the sh in it, shambling, skeleton. 4 of them is not that big of a deal. It does not take too long to finish. And I want to finish them. I flipped the table to block my own bullets. That's a new one. I haven't done that in a while. I mean, we could just go fight the boss immediately, but I'd rather explore first. This ain't Monolith. We're not trying to get to Chaos God with... Ah! Yeah, I expected that to happen. We're not trying to get to Chaos God with 2.5x, right? God, you remember how annoying that was? I guess it still is annoying, isn't it? I don't know, just had a little bit of Monolith on the mind recently. Maybe it was because I played that Scourgebringer. Maybe it was because Monolith is actually a good game. I did look up whether or not there was gonna be an update to Monolith. I think there is. The developer, as of September, said that they're working on it. But I don't know any knowledge about when it might drop. What is dropping? We got like Starfield, so I'm itching my head. We got Starfield in November. Well, don't go that way. Art of Bobrich says Darkest Dungeon 2 might be out in February 23. Isn't the Dead Space remake also coming out in January 23? Believe that might be the case. And then whatever the Callisto Protocol, I actually think I got it right this time, is probably at some point in 23 as well, if I had to guess. Yo, Jesus. I already got hit on this run. If there's any character that I could do a no-hit run with, you'd think it would be the Convict, but I just don't put in the effort, maybe. Don't have the focus, the willpower to avoid getting hit for an entire run. Compressed air tank. Pretty good, pretty good. Art of Bobrich says January 27th for the Dead Space game. Just wish it wasn't gonna be like $60 for a remake of a 15-year-old game, but it's still good. It's a good game, and I wanna know. It's a business expense for me. Like I've gotta buy it just to play it, just so I know how to discuss it. So EA, you're gonna get your pound of flesh from me. You're gonna get my $60 to rebuy a game I've already purchased like 3 times. Actually, did I buy Dead Space multiple times? I have a, as one would expect, because everyone loves having their own launcher. Like I have a Origin account. I've never used it. The only thing I've used it for is literally Dead Space. But it's on Steam as well, so it's like tied to both of the launcher systems, or stores rather. It was like when I bought it on Steam, it was like, you can activate the game on Origin, and so I did it. And you know what? I actually remember the one thing that I used Oh, that was such a bad dodge roll. The one thing I used Origin for was I installed Dead Space on Origin, because Dead Space 2. Because if you do that, you can actually remove all of the like pre-purchase stuff that comes with Dead Space 2. Like in Dead Space 2, when you get to your first shop, you get access to a whole bunch of free stuff. It's all like bundles, like collector edition stuff. Like you can have this super gun for $0 in your first shop, pay $8.99 to get it. You know, it comes with a lot of that stuff kind of built in. But if you download the game from Origin and you replace the EXE in the Steam version, then you can play without all of that stuff enabled, which I think was interesting. And I have done that before. That's what I've used Origin for. I've used it to just download the game, and then I closed Origin and never started it again. Hey, whatever works, right? I'm gonna go. What do we have? A Gemini rifle? You know, I'm gonna buy the flash ray. It's a good enough gun. There's some guns in Gungeon that are just good enough. They're good enough that you're gonna want it. Mailbox and flash ray, those are good enough guns for boss fights. If you have nothing else, you can get like 2 bosses per, ammo refill out of those weapons. So I really like having the flash ray as just a fallback. Now, of course, you would like to have accuracy with both the flash ray and the hegemony rifle, but if we can find a little bit of increased accuracy, then, well, we're incentivized to buy it if it's in the shop. And it makes these weapons a little bit better, and these weapons are good enough. Not every gun in the game has to be overpowered, they just have to be good enough. I was in the middle of just like swallowing, and I was surprised by a bulletkin, so in the end it was just Okay, please like actually aim the gun though. Bill Thompson says, are we gonna get plasma cutter only runs, contact gun only? Which one's the contact gun? Contact beam? Is that that's the super shot, right? I mean, my favorite gun in Dead Space, 1,000,000% is the force gun. Dead Space 1 or Dead Space 2. I love the one in Dead Space 2 because it's a giant, like, pulse wave of destruction, but in Dead Space 1 it was also a grenade launcher. But the force gun is just a lot of fun. You don't have to aim. I've done plasma cutter only in Dead Space before, though. Should I do that before the Dead Space remake drops? Go through Dead Space 1 and 2 again, plasma cutter only runs? I would. Wouldn't take much convincing. We could do it now, it's October. Ah, come on! Dude, the damage. Fast shot speed there, buddy. Oh my lord. The damage I've been taking in this run is kind of honestly embarrassing at this point. Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Don't hate me because I take damage. Sometimes, you guys are not walking into the fire. You're just dancing around a broken table. It's like the pyre is over here, my friend. Hey, there's Mud. How's it going, Mud? Mud has been playing. I'm gonna spoil his privacy to everyone. Mud's been playing with his dick. No, Mud's been playing Warhammer 40K Dark Tide closed beta. How is it? I've not played it. I've not checked it out yet. I know pretty much nothing about it, actually. But I don't know anything about the 40K universe. We've talked about it before. I'm a 40K noob. I just know something something emperor, something something demon, something something eucalyptus. So I don't know what makes a good Warhammer game. I actually I did record the other day. It's not up yet, but I recorded a let's look at of a 40K game. And I really just had no commentary on like the plot, the story, or anything like that. I just had to assume that it all makes sense. Like, yes, this is the story that I wanted to be told. So I was able to commentate on like the gameplay, roughly. And it's adequate in that regard. It's like Vermintide 3. What it sounds like is that I actually need to play Vermintide. I've never played Vermintide. And I've also been very confused regarding Vermintide. How is that a Warhammer game? Because my understanding about the Warhammer universe is that there's Knights, Templars, the Emperor, and demons. And then Vermintide 2, it's like dwarves fighting rats. I don't understand how the game goes from one to another, or how the universe goes from one to another. How do the rats fit into the Warhammer universe? I don't know. I'm gonna buy the key, I'm gonna open the chest. One says I have no freaking clue. Well, there you go. You heard it here first, folks. Mud doesn't know. In flash, now I don't think it really matters what we use. We have enough good anti-boss and anti-room guns, but might as well use a flash ray. I'm not gonna use this for rooms at all. Unless we had accuracy, but even then. Seems like Javelin is pretty good though. Art of Bob Rich says, I just started the 30K, 40K books and I'm entirely unsure if I got the right ones. What does that mean, right ones? Also, what the hell is 30K? Bard, I'm 100% honest with you here. I have no idea what 30K means. Is there was there a rift between like the two original authors and one of them got the branding rights for 40K and one of them got the branding rights for 30K? What's the difference? Other than possibly like, is 40K the year? Is this the year 40,000? Or are there 40,000 planets in the Imperium? Hail the Emperor! I don't even know I don't know what it means. 30K is 10,000 years before 40K. Well, at least I got that part right. It's Cat Claw. We got the Clawtlet too, because we have the Claw passive. So every time we get hit, we're gonna fire bullets from our current gun in all directions, which means if we get makeshift cannon, which we can't, which is very unfortunate. But if we did, we could have one-shot every boss by walking into them. Oh well. We'll deal, we'll live. We'll live, maybe. I guess let's get out of here too. Okay, you know what? You sold me, game. I will take my one junk. That was a lucky blank though. Also, Cooling, welcome. How you doing today? In the Warhammer 40K universe, there is a planet shrouded from the rest of the universe where some species got into it, and that's the Warhammer fantasy. So what you're saying is they hand-waved it away. They're like, yeah, it takes place in the 40K universe. Oh yeah, where? A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Art of Bob Rich says there's like 350 books. I'm not sure what the best entry point. I asked 3 people and got 5 different answers. That's the problem with long-running science fantasy series, is that they usually have, well, if you want to get in and easily, then you should start here and here and here. But if you really want to do it chronologically, then you should start here. But if you really want to get into the lore before you start learning about it chronologically, then you should start with like the Prince Emporium versions and the I don't know, insert name here story arc. And you're like, I just like science fiction fantasy. Can you just tell me what to read, please? Make the decision for me. That way I don't have to research the order of books to read. Which is real annoying. I've had that happen before. I've wanted to like read a science fiction fantasy series that has been popular and that's in, you know, people talk about it. It's referenced in various properties. And I'm like, no, I don't want to read 150 books that has no good starting point for the series. Nah, I think I'm okay. Waffle Guy, welcome. How do you zoom out the map? Because mine is really zoomed in and I want to change it. If you have a mouse and keyboard, you scroll. If you have a controller, I believe it might be either the other stick, so like right stick to zoom the map, or it might be the triggers to zoom the map. But you can zoom the map, just, you know, test some buttons, you'll figure it out. Abe, Old Man's War is a good series. I thought you were calling me an old man for a minute there. Abe's Old Man War against lots of novels being in the same franchise together. Well, the Mud says it is really good. Colleen says the Total War games also take place in the Warhammer universe. I've never played Total War, so. Never played it, never read it, never done anything with it. There's a planet where everything's medieval and somehow the spaceships can get into it. Well, shouldn't they just like do bombing runs on the planet? You know, that'll take care of those rat scum. For the Emperor! No. There are Warhammer Total War games from the Warhammer Fantasy universe, not 40K. Now I have yet another just misunderstanding. What's the difference between Warhammer and 40K when it's called 40K Warhammer? maybe that's where a lot of my confusion comes into play. I don't understand even the like name. I thought that was like the brand, you know? Like how you have BattleTech. I thought it was just called 40K Warhammer. You know, it's war, there's hammers. 40K is the grimdark sci-fi. So 40K is a style and Warhammer is a universe? Is that it? Have I figured it out? There's Warhammer Fantasy, which is medieval with knights and rats and stuff, and then there's Warhammer 40K with spaceships and space marines. So when it's Warhammer Vermintide, it's a different Warhammer than the Warhammer, but Warhammer's in the same universe. How is it the same universe when you've got knights and rats and spaceships and marines and demons and for the Emperor? God, I'm already confused. I'm sure there's plenty of people like, oh God, Abe, shut up about Warhammer again. I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn, and I'm trying to encourage others to learn, you know? It's not just about me. We all have to learn this together. We all have to suffer through the knowledge that gets us through college. I'd rather hold onto the Molotov than dare use that garbage item. Oh, I guess we're gonna use the same guns. 214Ks are welcome. 40K is set in the year 40,000. We figured that part out already, thank you. Apparently I was correct in my guesstimation on that earlier. I do not feel confident at all. Maybe we should do a run where I like don't flawless any of the bosses. Go down to bullet hell with 3 HP. And like 100 armor maybe, ideally. Okay, at this distance, I don't think we can use the flash ray. Just can't get close because of the poison. Flash. You would think that that laser guns would be a little bit more accurate. I mean, this thing is perfectly accurate, and it is a dueling laser. What's the deal with laser weapons being so inaccurate? You think with it being a laser weapon, it would be perfectly accurate, and yet it's not. I don't understand that. Do we have a R synergy? I don't think we have an R synergy. I don't know, save your money, I guess? Whoa, let's go. That is extremely great. Yeah. I don't want Lament. I don't. Actually, I kind of do want Yellow Chamber. It is a little bit of damage. All right, I'll take it. Seinfeld Gungeon Let's Play. Actually, that wasn't really Seinfeld. That was more, what's the name of the guy who's like used to be on like, I don't know, Dateline NBC, who spoke in a really slow, monotonous voice about what's the deal with this thing? I don't get it. It was just like a 2-minute long segment every day of him having an opinion. Grumpy old guy. Arta Bobbert says Chris Hansen. No, that's the would you please have a seat over there guy. Mud says, what's the deal with these elites? What's the deal with all of these rats? Sounds riveting. Valerie Hillary, welcome by the way. How you doing today? Joe Rogan. Can honestly, safely, and happily say I've never seen anything that he has done. Milt Thompson knows what I'm talking about. He just doesn't, he's not answering the question. You ever notice when elites walk like this and skeletons walk like this? Actually, that's a, is that a Futurama joke? Simpsons? Might be Simpsons? I mean, it's both Matt Groening. We're in Halloween after all. Louis Anderson. Didn't he play baseball? Dang. I don't need to be. Yep, Futurama. No, I don't think it's Futurama. I think it's The Simpsons? Why can I not? Andy Rooney says Arcatraz. That's the guy. There we go. Had to finally wait long enough and someone was able to give me the guy who I was referencing. I don't know who I'm referencing, but you do. Someone knew it. Yo, get back here. Episode where Fry drinks the king. I can't, okay, so there's something very specific I'm remembering, Milt Thompson. I'm gonna explain it. I can't remember if, oh, I need a different gun, this'll work. I can't remember if it's The Simpsons or Futurama, but I'm picturing a scene of someone watching a television and there's a guy doing a comedy sketch. It's a black guy doing a comedy sketch, and he's saying, you ever notice that white guys drive like this, and black guys drive like this, Was that Futurama? Because it doesn't sound like a Futurama joke. It sounds like a Simpsons joke. Like Homer laughing going, ha ha ha, yeah, we do drive like that. That's a Futurama joke, right? Sorry, that's a Simpsons joke, right? Now I'm just like misspeaking horribly. Just to raise the confusion level. But I'm pretty sure that's a Simpsons joke where Homer laughs and says, haha, yeah, we do drive like that. In Futurama, it's a water dude. I don't remember it from Futurama. Sounds very Simpsons-y. I don't remember the one where Fry drinks the king. I remember it. I don't remember that part of it. And then they had to leave because someone was gonna drink Fry, and not in that way. Alcatraz has a link. So I think he may have found it. Simpsons, that's the one. I just hope I'm right, basically. That's all. I just hope I'm right. Yo, the bounce didn't kill him? That's interesting. Anyways, what are we talking about? Andy Rooney? We went from Andy Rooney to Futurama and Simpsons jokes. Fantastic. Okay, let me look here. My sir, please give me a gun or an item, something for the boss. Ooh, armor. We got 2 of them. Although now that I think about it, we definitely do not need anything for the boss fight because we're just gonna one-shot the boss with the KC. I will always do this when the opportunity presents itself. You kidding me? Yeah, thank you, Candle. Candle bro. Candle bra. Candle brat. So what do we need? We need... Really, I'm just gonna dueling laser him just to make sure that he rushes me down, because it's perfectly accurate. And then... Ah, damn it! What the hell was that sound effect? Did I have like some glass on me? Ah! Oh no, it's Cat Claw firing Casey shots. Well, that's an interesting one. That was a funny laugh too. God, I hate when that happens. You try to hit him, but the shot doesn't actually push him, so he just kind of dies on the floor. Could you like, please die? Look, I know that I really shouldn't just be tanking him, but at this point, it's just a matter of pride. I want to kill you with the baseball bat. That was the whole point of this endeavor. And if you're not gonna let me kill you with the baseball bat, well, I'm just gonna have to kill you with the baseball bat then, aren't I? Casey or bust baby, says Alcatraz. Yeah, screw this guy. Freaking chair. Gungeon pepper. Well, that would have made that a lot harder because that definitely would have prevented me from bricking that guy into the chair, but it didn't matter. All right, let's see what we get. Flame hand. Is it the bad one? I think this is the bad flame hand. And we have no keys. We got plenty of money though. So I do think we want to get rid of a lot of our HP for cash. So why don't we do this and I'll take a drink. But the spell is maximized. What makes it bad? So I'm gonna, there's a reason why I very much dislike spell maximize. Is it with the pepper? What is it? What does it synergize with? It synergizes with the pepper. Oh, because it's hot. It makes sense. This shot, notice how it penetrates both of those candles that were on the ground. Well, notice, watch what happens with this one. It just hits the pot and then it breaks. This spell doesn't have piercing. So sure, it lights the enemies on fire, but this one already lights them on fire and it pierces them, which pushes them back. This one doesn't. So you lose piercing to gain a little bit of green fire. I'd rather have the piercing. Something very similar happens with Dragonfire. There's certain synergies that make it lose piercing, which severely limits the effectiveness of the weapon. In some situations it doesn't matter, but... Piercing versus AoE, the age-old debate. Except I don't even think it's a debate, because piercing is a form of AoE. You can still hit 2 enemies. Doesn't it do more damage because all the shots are large? I mean, it might, but it's still like the shots break on things when you try to shoot them. Actually, does it? Let me see. Does this break on the pot? Okay, that does break on the pot. So I guess either shot goes through the candles. So that was a mistake. But like this bullet doesn't pierce, right? I think, even though I was mistaken about it piercing the pots versus the candles, it still doesn't pierce, and I still think it makes it kind of trash. I don't like the synergy. At least I learned my mistake on that one before, too long. I really thought that the red one pierced, but I guess it doesn't. Well, it pierced pots, I should say. But it doesn't pierce enemies. I know that much for sure. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Maybe you know what? We definitely should have purchased RC Rocket before the boss fight. And nah, we used Casey, it's fine. Also, I'm willing to bet that maybe this doesn't do full damage. Maybe it just says it does full damage. I don't know. Maybe I should, use this flame hand and try to use it and abuse it. Yeah, I don't like it. Because you'll notice in certain situations too, I hit an enemy and they don't burn because they like walk out of the fire that's created underneath them. It doesn't pierce, it doesn't light them on fire on contact. It puts fire on the ground, which could be a benefit, but it also means that the enemies have to walk into the fire to actually burn. It doesn't pierce. There's our accuracy upgrade. And I'm very much a fan of effects, like bullet effects. I like shots that pierce, shots that burn directly. I like that kind of stuff. So when the synergy kind of removes something like that, I am kind of like, I don't like it. I also want the enemies to burn, but they don't burn. I mean, they burn forever when they burn, but they don't burn immediately. Kaser says, I think you're just biased against the color green. I mean, it's not my favorite. Green fire also burns enemies until they die. That's very true. Not bosses. It doesn't burn bosses until they die. But, also that's like, it's not ever really relevant. We have 3 of them? Let's go. It's usually never relevant. Like, do you really need enemies to burn until they die? I mean, if you just kill them, they're dead. So, sure, I can hit an enemy with green fire and then run away and then wait 10 minutes for him to die, or I could hit him with another bullet. Most normal enemies, if they light on fire, they're dead. I will say, Arcatraz is correct. One huge benefit is that the fire doesn't burn you. Right, you don't actually burn from this, do you? Green fire you can just walk over, which is very cool. But is that super necessary? Is it relevant? We are getting pretty good use out of it on this floor, though. Maybe I should give Green Flame Hand a little bit more credit. It's helping us get through the floor. Not terribly ammo inefficient, I suppose, with the fire effect. Two ammo drops, huh? Well, I will take a sunlight, and I will take... I guess the only thing out of ammo is flame hand, so sure. I guess I'll take it. I guess I'll take this ammo drop. He admits it, streamer hates green. How are you not lit on fire yet? I know you're on my side, but also burn, please. You know what it might be? And I'm trying to like rationalize it now. It could just be that I appreciate consistency. And I feel like I don't get that consistency with this version of the flame hand, because it doesn't always light enemies on fire. It doesn't pierce. So I value that consistency of a different weapon maybe a little bit more. Well, namely the other flame hand. And that consistency probably has cost me, you know, damage in the past, and now I kind of have a distinct dislike for it, even if I might have a little bit of a hard time really putting into words why. But I think that actually does do a pretty good job of putting it into words. Step right up. Step right up! I'll do you in a second. Don't let me forget about that. Don't let me forget also, next floor, don't kill dudes. You gotta let them live. Damage is a little slow. Now I wish I had that Molotov ready to go. Really thought some of those would hit you. Enemy bullets look slow, but I don't think that's the case. Isn't there a synergy that also makes cat claw fire like really quickly? I think that might be the case. Arcatraz says it doesn't look like maximize spell makes it actually max roll damage. I also don't think it does, but that might just be me wanting to dislike the maximize green flame hand rather of it actually being bad. But it doesn't seem like it does. It seems like it does like a middle amount of damage, but constant middle amount of damage, which makes it a little bit more consistent. But I still probably prefer the lighting of the enemies on fire for the most part. Unless I'm rolling, you know, duct tape. Give me some duct tape now. Have a shot, sure. I will break your targets. And hopefully not screw it up like I have in the past. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Can't shoot my gun. I've had that bite me in the ass sometimes where like I just couldn't fire my gun in gun game, or I like shoot at a target and it just wants to yoink, shoot on the other side of the target. We should have gotten a red chest maybe. It's reload stone. I will take it over the Molotov. Hey Abe, what the heck? I thought you said that you always got a gun from Winchester. Oh, ye of little faith. Where is it? Fix chests not randomizing contents. Boop, 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 right there. That's the reason for that. I like having randomized chests. I don't like knowing what I'm gonna get when I open something. I guess we're done with the floor, so let's get the heck out of here. Kaser asks, is that your mod? It's the current version of it. It's working for the most part. Roll this and, I don't know, Casey. It's working? What the heck, that didn't kill you? That will kill you. Some various options are in fact installed and operational. I don't think I'm gonna get him. You're not a Skeleton though. You're a Buffomancer. You get out of here. Oh my god, get out of here. Dizzy PL98, welcome. Long time no see. How you doing? I'm doing all right. How you doing? Good, I hope. Exclamation mark Isaac. Rip the bot, I guess. The bot should be running. We got a lot of ammo. We don't need it. That's a bit of a lazy play, but it's also my play. Forgot how satisfying it is to hit all the enemies with a baseball bat. I don't know. I thought maybe I could hit him in the distance. Oh, Lord. I'm getting like no value out of the cat claw synergy when I get hit because I'm just using Casey, but also it's Casey. What is the alert command supposed to do? Literally nothing. It just says you're AFK. No! Literally, right here! God dang it. It's like literally the room where I'm not supposed to kill the dude. What do? I kill the dude. Although if I waited long enough, maybe no, he wouldn't have summoned an enemy, right? Yo, hip holster, that's real good. Abe, you want to not be killing the summoner, said I should tell you. See, I did, 68, here's the problem. You were supposed to remind me beforehand. Okay, I see him. No, you have to die. You must die, so you may live. No! The pepper is gonna kill him. I need to drop the pepper. Pepper pots, no! Okay, we got 2. Hey, what's going on, dude? Ow! There's 2. Wow. Wow. Wow, look at him waving his arms around. His eyes glow in an inverted cross. And now he's frozen. What's up? I find it very amusing that they just freeze frame when they're done. Hello. All right, 3 down, 1 to go, and then we're done with the hunting quest. Do you believe it? Do you honestly almost believe that we're almost honestly done with this? He glitched, you did him a favor in the end. I wish he did me a favor and spawned 1 more. You're not my target, which means yoink. If you're not my target, you get hit with a baseball bat. Look at that bounce. Oh, no. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hunt complete. Yo, that didn't take too long at all. That was fine. That was way faster than the Skeleton quest. Oh my god. Skeleton quest took like a month. And after all of this, by the way, when you're done with the, hey. Oh, wanted him to get hit by the bullets. When you're done with all of the hunting quests, you get the option to do more for like 3 credits. Who would want to fight all these enemies over the course of like 100 runs for like 3 credits? It's not worth anything. It's not worth anything. Yo, please break this. There we go. That did not go that badly at all. We did a lot of damage somehow. You're gonna get a dozen skeletons every run. I'd rather get a dozen skeletons than a dozen shambling rounds every run, and just ask them, where were you earlier? Well, the rest of this floor is gonna be real fast. Ammo. Well, we'll get that later. I already get a dozen skeletons every run anyways. What's a dozen and one more? Oh, alright, well. It was a fast floor after that point. Let's grab a rocket launcher, because this is going to be a wallmonger fight. Am I immune to fire? No. I always ask, because on the wallmonger fights when I discover whether or not that bug exists in my current run. I can fire a lot faster than I was. Although if we fire too quickly, we don't get the free bullet out of the reload. Oh my god. Gonna take a drink. Lift up my glass and toast to you, chat, and YouTube when you watch this run. Clink. This one is for you, chat. I am now a new guy. Hello! Unfortunately, there's a cooldown on the hip holster of like a second. Otherwise, this would be awesome. What weapons do we have that synergize well with him? We got a really fast baseball bat. Bow is still terrible. This doesn't change at all. The rocket is gonna be real good. You know, there's still a delay between when you shoot it, between when you can fire another rocket, so maybe it's not amazing. Hit the wrong button. Lots of free shots out of the Predator. We can just fire quickly with that gun. So we don't really have an amazing synergy with our dude yet, but you know what? We'll never have to reload ever again, at least. All right. We're the gunman! We're the gun knight. I kind of want a gun munch too. Let's gun munch a... Gonna gun munch dueling laser? Oh, we can't gun munch dueling laser. Okay then. Why not gun munch then the bow? I'm just gonna gun munch bad stuff. Get rid of the bow, get rid of the sawed off. At least simplify our inventory a little bit. Look at the plunger. Well, there's infinite ammo. If we can get something that synergizes with that. Though I guess we kind of already have infinite ammo because we've got the reload stone in our pocket. Oh wait, I am in fact happy to see you as well. Let's get out of here. I hate to say it, I think the best bet here is Casey, because we can fire like twice as quickly with Casey now. So sure, there you go. Here's your Casey run, boys. And honestly, I'm rather surprised that the game has decided to give me Casey. Sorry, Gun Knight, I should say. Because there have been multiple runs in the past where we've gotten really close, but didn't quite get there. Well, hold on. No, I want Casey, and then I want the Gemini. There we go. Yeah, there have been multiple runs in the past where I've gotten like 3 of the pieces, or they've spawned on the run at least, but we couldn't quite find the last remaining one. So we've been very close lately, and now we've got it. I do not believe that this is any unlock for the save file or anything like that. There's no 100% completion for becoming the gunman himself, the Knight of the Gun. But at least we have it. At least we know that it can be done. How come your bullets still want to attack me? I guess the one thing we can do is occasionally reload for a little bit of extra damage. You got me. You made me real mad. Fire Hydrant, welcome. Oh snap, it's that armor synergy. I've never gotten it. Wait, does it just give you stupid amounts of armor? Well, every piece of the Gun Knight set gives you 1 armor per floor, so by definition you have a lot of armor. What the synergy actually does is it makes it so that you have no reload time. So any weapon it's not automatic, but it's semi-automatic. So the KC doesn't have to reload when you shoot it. A Gemini rifle, when I reload, it's just instantaneous. I can just keep shooting. There's a few guns where this is really, really sweet with. RPG is one of them, because with the RPG you can just fire as quickly as you can. But we've got a fake RPG in the RC Rocket. So we can still get some value out of that. But really, I'm loving Casey because it is a much faster Casey shot. No reload. You just shoot and you keep shooting. You swing and you keep swinging is what I should say. I don't know what hit me. But also, yeah, we have a crazy amount of armor now too. How did I not get hit by that bullet? It also does give you curse, and we have a lot of curse on this run right now. I would not be surprised to see a jammed boss. But also, it's also D20 Shrine. If it worked, oh my god. This would be the most unlikely Gungeon run of all time if that explodes. So you gotta know that I'm hoping for it to explode. But I will wait until the end of the floor, because if it explodes and then I have to fight the boss, I'll be very unhappy. Also with Hip Holster, we're firing the KC twice when we swing. That's why sometimes we're doing a lot more damage than you would expect. Than I would expect. Big Stinky Monkey, welcome. Oh damn, Gun Knight, already a good time. I mean, I'm hoping that we can go get even more than this. I want that shrine to explode. This is actually pretty good. Blooper takes a long time to reload. Any long reload weapon is something we're gonna be interested in. Those are not necessarily long reload, but they're still good weapons. I like that bullet shark. I've never noticed this before, but he goes nom 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 as he's chasing you down. I don't know why I've never noticed that before. Here's the bullet. Let's fight the boss. We don't need more rockets. We've got this one. Actually, now that I think about it, there's Jam the boss. We do have infinite ammo. Because I've got my pocket ammo regener. More rockets. I mean, we already have more rockets. You see this? Do something that gives me a lot of bullets. Oh, this'll work. That's some bullets. Oh, there's some rockets. I don't know why I didn't want to use a blank. I wanted to do it on my own. I don't need no stinking blanks. I can do it on my own. I'm a gun knight now. I'm a gun knight now. I'm just gonna grab all this ammo. Thank you very much, Dragon. Yo, dog, I heard you like rockets. I only wish that there was no damage cap. Then, oh baby, these bosses would be toast. I mean, I've had the synergy with the Clawtlet before, the cat claw and the gauntlet, where I had makeshift cannon. I walked into each phase of the Lich once and then he died. Because it just did a ton of damage and killed him very quickly. And it was fun, and it was good. And we all had a fun time, and then we laughed, and looked into each other's eyes and realized dungeon brings us together. Sorry, and realize there's nothing left. We want Casey, and we want a Jemmy. Let's just cried a little too. I heard you cried, Abe. I never cry. Heroes never cry. And I'm the gun knight hero. Why would the gunman himself, the gun knight, cry? You ever see a knight cry? You know, I kind of do like, sorry, but I kind of like murdering the ghosts before they can leave. It's like, you're not getting away from me. Oh my god, we got so much curse. I didn't do the shrine! I was talking about it too. I was like, oh man, if it explodes, yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh my god. F off, F off, frick you, dude, frick you, 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 frick you. Womp, womp. I'm gonna cry now. Ah. That was it too, 100% chance. That was the D20 shrine that would have exploded. It would have given me everything I ever wanted. I would do anything for luck. Actually, I would do anything for a small memory that lasts more than that of a goldfish. I would do. Hey, get out of here. Ah, that's okay. And now we see the gun knight cry. One solitary tear rolls down his face as he realizes he could have had everything. He could have had it all. And now he'll have nothing. What the heck? Got him. Really, 2 baseball bats is not enough to kill you, huh? Well, I mean, let's be honest. This has been a bit of a cluster of a run. It's been a good one. I would like to go back and do some things differently, not take so much stupid damage, interact with the shrine. Mud says, do you think the probability of achieving the rare was different for your other playthrough? Then it was changed at some point, but your save file remains unaffected. No. Just luck. I've already had like, what, two glitch chests show up, but no rainbow chests, you know? Get out of here. I don't know why though we picked up the Gun Knight set as quickly as we did. I would not have expected it to happen that fast. Oh God, what the heck? Yo, stop! Stop shooting. Just luck of the draw, I guess. I've been Gun Knight. This is the 3rd time. So it's not a. It's not really super statistically unlikely. We are like, what, 100 runs into the save file? It's not too bad. Ah, I went for the wrong enemy. Oh my God. At this point, I just need to make sure I don't lose. We're so bloody cursed. It's a cursed run. Dog, do something. You can't. Oh, I got stuck on the wall. Yo. This run's going a little off the rails here. You know what? Use them if you got them, right? Yo, Shroomers, beware, you're coming next. Fire hydrant, so many hits. I've not been playing very well. But the game has still deigned give me. God, bouncing bullets. A few bits of luck. You're not gonna explode, okay. Just gotta make sure I have enough ammo, HP, and everything. Playing a little slower. Just trying not to get myself killed. I don't know what to do with you. You're still gonna attack me? It's probably for the best because it gets you out of the way. But you also attack enemies. Maybe you only attack enemies? I don't know. Yo, it's the sub notification guy. Actually, it's the it's LJ, not fake LJ as the sub notification guy. All right, let's do it. I dare you to hit me. You're also not jammed, which is a nice little change of pace. I only wish that I could get more charges on my reload stone faster. God. Look at the scorch marks on the ground. Oh my God. We have not been kind to the floor. Seems like a good time for this. Got a lot of ammo out of that. That was actually a good dodge. It was an unnecessary blank. Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me. What are you gonna do? Can't do anything. I got an unlimited rocket launcher. You jerk. Third phase. Probably the easiest one. I don't know. First phase is pretty easy too. I'm sure there's some tricky moments in this phase, I suppose. I wish I could suck up his arms. I'm just now realizing you can't do that. How disappointing. Also, I can't see you because you are covered in bombs. And by bombs, I mean rockets. By rockets, I mean explosions. Explosion! Well, regardless, it's a good run. I mean, what can I say? We got lucky and unlucky. Lucky that we picked up, oh, I have to keep clicking. Lucky that we picked up a gun knight, but unlucky that I forgot to do the shrine. Guaranteed, 100% would have exploded. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. No rainbow chests, so. Still has a fun run. I took way too much damage. This is not a very good Gungeon day, I suppose. Just get obliterated by everything. We've completed our hunting quest though. Why don't we go deal with that first? I want to get the payout. I'm gonna get your damn gun. That was a convict run too. I have to remember because we weren't the convict at the end there. Couldn't have done it better myself. Mighty hunting, friend, but the hunt goes on. Shell a gun, bad gun. Your next contract is for Shroomer. Looks like you've still got work to do. Hunt 30 of them, kill 30. Usually you get like 10 per run, as long as you do the oubliette. So I don't really see this being, yeah, because they're pretty common on the oubliette. They're common enough anyways. Are they? Yeah, they're a little common. I don't see this taking a ton of time, but I've been wrong before. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel, any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.